Sylvia shares here today on the travel experience of the week. So today I am taking you to Versailles. Yes, the beautiful castle of Versailles, found in Paris, in France, sorry. And from Paris, to be able to visit the palace, you have different means of transport to get there. So you can either take the public transport, which is the train station, the RERC, that you can get from either Saint-Lazare or from the Eiffel Tower area, and it gets you directly to Versailles area. And so Versailles was more or less built, it was more for the kings in the 17th century, and it's Louis the 13th. They had a small like pavilion for hunting and everything, but Louis 14th extended it and made it this gigantic and magnificent and glorious, castle that has just turned out to be one of the most beautiful World Heritage Site for the last 30 years that has been recorded and everything. But it served more like the home for Louis XIV in the 1682. And it is so huge. You can imagine it has over like 2,300 rooms that are so beautiful and all that, and it is so big. The garden and the whole spacing of the area is like over 63,100 like and 50 or something of a sort meters square, if I remember my history very well. So the kings are the ones who were here until the French Revolution, unfortunately, whereby the French Revolution is where the French decided they don't want to be ruled by kings anymore. So in 1789, that was when the French Revolution began, and Louis the 16th was unfortunately forced out of the palace and made to go and stay in Paris area. And this then became when they decided that since there's no king who is going to be there and all, they turned it into a historical museum. So more or less holding the Museum of the History of France since 1837. And this was on the order of King Louis Philippe, who came into the throne in the 1830, basically. So that's just a little bit of the history of how, unfortunately, the kings got kicked out, and now we are able to all benefit from the beauty of the castle and be able to visit it because it's so magnificent. Beautiful. So to go and visit the castle, you need only 18 euros, which gives you access to the palace and the temporary exhibition, and plus the gardens that are just so magnificent, as you're going to see from the photos. But if you would like a guided tour of the Louis XIV, the Versailles, because he's the one who literally transformed this place and made it this magnificent and all beautiful. So you have like a 10 euro ticket if you would like to book that extra, but you can do it online and everything so that you can be able to get extra access to that. And you have the whole of the mirrors that you are going to see in a short while, as you can see from the photos and everything. You have the King's Estate apartment, the Royal Chapel, the Royal Opera, and just some of the magnificent statues that are just so outstanding. I mean, the the architecture and just the mastery of all that has been exposed in this castle is just breathtaking. And I don't know if you are enjoying it. Perhaps you can let me know in the comments if you are finding this awesome and beautiful, and that one day you get a chance to be able to visit this place, because it's so beautiful. You get to see the king's private apartments, the queen's apartments, the Madame Pompadour's apartment, Louis the Ninth, his daughter's apartment, and historical galleries and everything. The Dauphin and the Dauphin's apartment. As in, it's just beautiful, completely beautiful. The Congress chamber, we cannot see it anymore so well, but you see from the photos and everything. But the gallery of great battles, I loved this space so much because you get to see so much, and the crusade rooms and all that. You also have the empire rooms, the coronation room. You know, it's just breathtaking, and I really hope that you get a chance to pay a visit to this amazing castle someday. So perhaps you may be telling yourself like, oh, how I wish I could get married into this beautiful place. Well, guess what? You would need a minimum like 100,000 euros. 100,000 euros. It's like, wow, to 200,000 euros. 200,000. Can you imagine for a wedding? Well, if you've got it, then this would be a place that you could try. But guess what? You would need more than a year or two to try and book it. I remember like even Kim Kardashian really wanted to get married here, but she wasn't accepted, and whoa, it wasn't so appreciated. But well, the French love their monuments, and they like to keep it you know, that it's for everybody, but at the same time not anybody can have access to it, which is quite an amazing also thing and all that. Maybe you can tell me in the comments what you think and if you like the place or not. But I highly doubt that anybody wouldn't like such a magnificent view and a place with all the elegance, with all the beauty, and the paintings are just so perfectly done. I highly doubt that anybody wouldn't like this. So appreciate the paintings, appreciate how amazing it looks, because you would love every second of this place. And in case you would like more information on how to get there, just feel free to reach out. So welcome now to the gardens, as I get to show you how it is in summertime, because this is looking just beautiful. The gardens are so huge, so well done, so clean. Like, it is just so vast and large, and wow, you can just see the beauty of how the gardens have been made. Like, there are no even words to express just how beautiful the place looks, and I really hope that somebody is really looking, because it's I found it marvelous. And during summertime, we have like, you know, festivals, sort of like where people can dress up in a certain code or something of a sort, where maybe it's a white day, or it's a blue day, or it's a red day, I guess, just to go with the colors of the flag of France, which is amazing, isn't it? And so people get to picnic until whatever time. Before, the gardens were all accessible for free, like when I was a student, I guess. But now you just pay for it. You know, even if you don't want to go to the castle, you can pay partly just to enter into the gardens only. And you have these amazing fountains, as you can see. They are so beautiful. There's a spectacle like in the afternoon and in the night that is awesome. The fountains like literally are dancing to the music that is being portrayed in high speaker, powerful speakers that are all over. is just so, your heart feels a little bit overwhelmed with all the beauty around and everything, and you would love every scenery of what I'm trying to show you, because it truly is just so beautiful. And the music, you just feel like you can dance along with the water as the fountains are dancing along the way, but so you don't even dance, to be honest, because your eyes are just in amazement, because you're like, you don't want to miss even a second of what you're seeing, like all over. You want to run from one fountain to the other, as they sing along, and the music is normally very well chosen, but as the spectacle goes on, like your heart just wants to be jumpy like a child, to be literally all over. It's literally the feeling that you get, and oh my goodness, it is just so spectacular, so amazing, so wonderful, that I really hope that whoever is listening to me, that one day you can get to experience this castle just the way it is. So magnificent. Like, I love every bit and every part of this place, that you just want to stay there for as long as you can. And these statues, the maintenance that has been done, the cleanliness, like, and you almost feel like you're seeing Aquaman there. And when you get to the night show, and your feet are tired, but your heart is so overwhelmed with joy that you just want to keep enjoying the spectacle as you listen along to the music, and you want to just, I don't know, it just makes you travel, and it's literally pure joy. I'm assuring you would love every second of just this place. And the fountain, you just want to jump in, and like in summertime it's so hot and everything, you feel like you can jump in, but everything is so clean, so well maintained, that you wouldn't be allowed and all. But sometimes you do have kayak and boat competitions, which is very rare. Like, it has to be like an organized event and everything, so you can check that out. So welcome to the autumn season. I put it a little bit too early, but well, the night spectacle is still going on, and it's just so beautiful. It just feels like it's almost like fireworks, but now on the water. Can you imagine? Like, it is just so well done. The lighting is splendid. You feel like you're just in a show that is seeming like endless, and you don't want it to finish at all. You don't want it to finish, you don't want it to end, because it's just so beautiful. It's just so well done, as you can see. I'm even maybe just putting too many words for no reason, because wow, I mean, this the night session, it just makes it feel so romantic, and you want to cuddle at the same time as you're watching this. And trust me, you don't want it to end. You're almost like you don't want it to be over. So welcome to the 4 seasons here, as we see how autumn is. Nature takes place, and the flowers and the leaves have all changed. You can even see how the colors totally look completely different, and the colors are beautiful and just taking over the beauty of the place, because the rest of the time it's the architecture that stands out most, but now the colors here just are overwhelming. Welcome now to the winter, as you can see with the rose. And it is just beautiful. It is more cold, like pretty cold, and I would definitely urge you to make sure you dress up like super warm. It is much more colder compared to when you're like in Paris and all, so you need to dress up warm. You need to appreciate winter. Personally, I'm not a big fan so like I find it a little bit more cold, and that I don't appreciate it so much. But the beauty still, makes you want to be here, makes you want to take in every single thing and appreciate the walks around. It's much more calmer, less visitors around because not many people are around and everything, and the lake is frozen and all the statues sometimes covered all in white snow. But it doesn't snow so much in Paris, to the French island as we call it, because it's a bit outside Paris, so it does not snow all the time in France, thank God. Yeah, so that is winter how it is. Now welcome to my favorite season, spring. I just find spring is like, when you're just seeing all the flowers, all the natural beauty that is coming out, and the scents, the smell all around and everything, it just makes you wanna just jump in somehow, but you can't because you have to respect the gardening, the way it has been beautifully done and all that. But for me, spring, it just brings so much hope and so much expectancy that a lot is coming out, a lot of good things are gonna come through life and everything. So this is what the season like literally speaks to me. But if you can just admire this beautiful gardens and how the gardening has just been so wonderfully done. I'm sorry I did not search well who does the gardening and don't remember my history well, but do bear with me. But I just find them magnificent and I appreciate just every second of the moment. And so I hope that with all the seasons that I have been showing, you can get to tell me in the comments which of the season do you think you would prefer to come and visit around to see. But I would suggest, if you have the possibility, why not get to visit all of them? I have shown you the winter part, how it looks like, the summer part, how it looks like, and the fun part with the picnics and the fountain spectacles and everything. And now with the spring and the flowers blooming all over and in the garden and the refreshing smells and all that, you can get to choose and let me know which season do you think you would be happy about visiting this castle, so that you can appreciate it to its just value. But above all, but even autumn is awesome and beautiful. So you can see the gardens, the way they're just magnificent, and the colors are just wow. So now welcome to the Versailles garden statues, where I thought that they deserve a moment to be seen also, because they are just wow. I have no more words to be honest, so I am gonna let you appreciate just the piece of art that was done in the 17th century when Louis XIV just did an amazing amelioration of the place and making it just better, because he wanted it to portray wealth and magnificence and power at that point in time. So I think he did an amazing job at really doing the best possible, and this place is just speaking wealth, abundance that I send to you all, that you get the chance to get that time and financial freedom that would enable you to get to travel and get to appreciate such beauty that we all deserve to get a chance to be able to see and to visit and to discover just the world and all the beautiful things that people from a long time ago put in place for us to be able to just appreciate all that they are talented in with. And so just appreciate the statues. I will even stop talking now because I just would like you to take in every second of just how beautiful this place is. Just look at the details. The lady hiding doing music in the trees. And I love how the woman was portrayed in this time. She's voluminous, but it's total beauty, you know. Right now in our age and time, like, it's taken more like a woman who is thinner, skinny and slender is portrayed to be more beautiful than you know, the bigger kind of type of body. But I love this period, and I keep telling myself, like, oh, you were considered like a goddess somehow, you know. It's a natural beauty and everything, which is outstanding. And I don't know if any of you has watched the Marie Antoinette movie, where you get to see all the spectacles and the soirees and the parties that were being thrown in the castle at the time when they stayed there. Oh, you just want to be a part of the flow and get to party along and everything. And it's just so beautiful, and it looks really wonderful. So I really truly hope that you have enjoyed this video, that you have enjoyed all that has been shown around, and that you will probably look forward to visiting the castle. As I said, from Paris it's not far away, so you just take the RERC to be able to go there. It only costs you 18 euros to be able to visit the castle and the gardens and everything. And you can get a guided tour, you know, the headphones, or with somebody you can pay something, and it's 10 euros for the Louis XIV castle, because there's a special dedication, being the one who made a lot of improvements into the castle and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy the every Thursday new visits, then I will keep making you discover. And for those who are not able to travel, at least you get a chance to see what is being shown out there in the world, and perhaps you can dream and aspire to also just get to travel at some point and get to see the world in the best way possible, because this life has been made for us to enjoy and appreciate all the way. So until next time, don't forget to live, love, and learn. Take care.